Folks, we have Josh Fryar on the goal line. Thanks, Josh.
Josh, if you don't mind, I'm going to start things off with a non-football question.
All right.
That shirt you've got on.
Yeah.
What does that mean, that kind of brotherhood within the Brotherhood you guys have? This group that wears those shirts, has the Bible studies, and those sorts of things.
Just means Jesus won. Can't describe how much he changed my life. Yeah, I can't describe it. Just everything that he's done, and my faith, and everything. I don't know. I just can't describe it. It's a weird feeling that I get, but it's a comforting feeling.
Having that group, does it kind of almost build this chemistry of this team and this bond that you guys have?
Yeah, for sure. I think 100%. That's what you could say. Yeah.
Talking about those changes, is this a recent thing, or is this something that's your whole life? Or?
I was Catholic growing up, but then I kind of got away from it, and then G, Mecca, Trey, all those guys especially, just they started wearing it and they started talking about it, and I was like, well, I should probably get back into that. It's a good thing to talk about. So yeah.
Josh, this month seems like it's probably been pretty interesting for the offensive line group. Probably wasn't the way you guys grew it up. How did you navigate it? What was it like to get through, given everything that was thrown at your way?
I mean, it's football. People get sick. You got to step up. Competitive excellence. You got to make the play when your number's called. Yeah, you just got to step up. I mean, I think we had 12 guys one practice, so I was going ones and twos the whole entire time. So it was rough practice, but at the same time, you got to fight through it. So.
What do you think that you guys learned going through all that?
Just handle adversity. I think that's the biggest thing. You're going to handle adversity through the season. God forbid anybody gets injured, but it could happen 1 or 2 games, and then next guy's got to step up. So.
With guys first.
Speaking of adversity, you guys have kind of taken it on the chin publicly. Do you have a chip on your shoulder? Do you guys internalize that and maybe in the room?
Yeah, we always have a chip on our shoulder. I think Seth talks about it best. I think it's what drives us. Seth's supposed to be the worst center in the country. I'm supposed to be. People don't like me as right tackle. Tegra's slow. Donnie's supposed to be gone in the NFL. Josh Simmons doesn't know what he's doing. Like, everybody has an opinion about us, but I can't say the metaphor to that, but it's an opinion, so I don't really care about it.
Did it bother you?
Oh yeah, it bothers you, especially when you get DMs from Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, or Buckeye fans comment on your girlfriend's post about you, saying some very explicit stuff. I can't repeat it, but yeah, it's tough. But at the same time, like, now I know how to control it because it's social media. Like I said, it's an opinion. We shouldn't really care about it because those guys are behind a keyboard. So.
I think one of the things that really stood out when we came out for these first handful of practices, watching you specifically, was just the physical changes. Slimming down. How much of an off-season focus was that for you, and how much better do you feel you're moving?
I feel a lot better from last year. The off-season aspect, I just wanted to have more fun with it, and I did. With Coach Higgs, Coach Mick, AT, all those guys, especially, they're getting me right in the weight room. So I just had fun with it.
Go ahead. How do you have fun with those kinds of intense workouts?
Screaming, yelling, I don't know. It's different. You got to be in there to experience it. It's just a fun environment. Coach Mick makes it fun. He makes it super hard, but at the same time, like, you got to look at it as being fun. Like, it's your job. It's what you're supposed to do.
Because you had guys out, Justin said that Moore Gustin reps with the second team.
Yeah.
Big spots there going against that D-line. Obviously, what have you seen out of him just this young in his career?
Indiana pride, baby. That's what I got to say. No, Ian's doing really well. He's light years ahead of me as I was a freshman. He's going to be a really good guy. You'll hear his name a lot when he gets a chance to play here.
How does that show up, light years away? How does that show up? when you make that sense?
I mean, you look at my film and then you look at his film from freshman year, because I can go back and watch my film from freshman year, and he knows what he's doing. I had no idea what I was doing. Most of the time, the guard would tell me, "Hey, block that guy or block that guy," and that's what I do. So yeah.
So there's no hesitation with him. Is that what shows up? More
Yeah.
than anything else?
I mean, there's a couple times, but like that's a freshman mistake. That's what freshmen are going to do. But he's really impressed me on and off the field because just the transformation in the weight room from winter to summer. Dude squats 700 pounds, so I mean, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's like, he kind of beat me on squat, which but they held me off. I don't know. I could beat him, but that's he's gonna be a good guy.
See, my back just hurt when you said that.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you one other thing. You understand though why some people took shots at you guys based on the way the Cotton Bowl went? We were asking about that in the spring, right? I mean, that was. How do you put that out of your mind? You know what I mean? I'm just asking you as a player and stuff, because you know the last time y'all were on national TV, it didn't go great at all. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people are looking at the line as maybe that last. Has the line gotten its act together? Do you feel like it has?
Yeah, I think so. Past is the past. Can't do anything about it. Can't do anything. I mean, you can do stuff to change it, but you can't do anything that happened in the past. So I really don't look at the Cotton Bowl as. I mean, people do it as a judgment or an opinion, and like I said about opinions, they're just an opinion.
Going back to some of those things that people said to you or people close to you, DMs and things like that, I guess how would you characterize the experience of being an Ohio State football player? Obviously, this fan base is rabid, it's huge, they're loud and vocal, but
Yeah.
there's a good and a bad side of this, an ugly side of it you've seen. So how would you characterize being a Buckeye and just experiencing that?
When it's good, it's really good. When it's bad, it's bad. But at the same time, it's fun. I didn't expect this as a college football player, but at the same time, now I understand what it's about, and it's different. It's completely different from high school. So yeah.
All right, Josh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.